Light Yagami, God of the New World.
So I write a name and that person dies. Like anyone would believe that.
These were criminals who were probably facing execution sooner or later. Perhaps we shouldn't...
Why should it matter whether it's a criminal or someone innocent? Last time I checked, murder was still murder.
Legend of Kira the Savior. The people of the world can already sense that there's something happening. They know there's someone out there passing righteous judgment.
What you're doing right now is evil.
We've observed a dramatic decrease in the number of violent crimes committed.
I am now. I want to show Kira that we're all willing to risk our lives if that's what it takes. Justice will prevail no matter what. Kira. I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will eliminate you! I am justice!
My parents were killed in a robbery. Kira punished him for what he did to my parents.
Someone I know may have met Kira, but he's no longer alive. You remind me of Al. There's something about him that's just like him.
You will feel the fear and pain known only to humans who've used the notebook. And when it's your time to die, it will fall on me to write your name in my death note. I guess things are gonna get pretty boring from now on. That's not true, Ryuk. Huh? From this moment on, I'll show you the creation of the new world.
Love those intros. I love them. What is up, people? This here is the Black Uchiha. Here again to bring you an anime discussion on the anime of Death Note. Now, before I get started and talk about this anime, I know everybody almost everybody in the anime community has seen Death Note. But I'm sure there's some people who haven't seen it or who, seen it for like 2-3 episodes and thought it was boring. But for you guys who haven't seen the anime, it's pretty good. I mean, I like it. If you guys watch the sub version, it's cool. I prefer the English dub version because I like the voice actor who played Light Yagami. I love his voice actor, so he get crazy when he starts screaming and shit. So it make me really like damn, this nigga. He has a voice that make you feel like you're there, like you watching him suffer. When he get mad or angry or something like that, or sad or some shit like that. But yeah, man, I just want to talk a little bit about the anime Death Note. Death Note is a anime, and I believe I think they got a manga of it. It's anime. It came out in 2007, I believe. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. 2007? Yeah, 2007. No. It came out in Adult Swim. Let me see. 2000. Yeah, 2007. That's right. Yeah. 2007. And it has, I want to say, 40 episodes, 40 or 50, because it wasn't long. Probably like 38, some shit like that around now. But yeah, it's short. It's kind of short, like really short, but sweet. You know what I'm saying? And it has, it's basically this guy named Light Yagami, 15 years old, like the perfect student, like the perfect person. Like this dude aced all his classes, only in high school, aced all his classes, and was so smart to where he graduated high school at 15 and went to college. So, you know what I'm saying, he on some shit. And like he like whenever he would come home, they would like welcome home and stuff like that. They have his dinner and stuff made from him because his parents and his mom and his sister and his father, which worked for the police department, they like just expected him just to be perfect and stuff like that. Well, not perfect, but expected the usual stuff like, oh, you aced this test. They would ask him like how you did on the test. He'd be like, aced. He'd be like, oh, we already knew. We just wanted to see what you was gonna say and stuff like that. But one day he finds his death note. He finds a book on the ground labeled Death Note, and he picks it up, not knowing that the first person who touched Death Note are able to see these gods, or Grim Reapers, or Shikigami, as they are called. And from there he has his own Shikigami named Ryuk, who told him that the person who has the Death Note, is able to see me and has to write names in it for the rest of their life. And it just it goes off to where Kira. Oh my god, yeah, like Yagami. He has this other persona named Kira, and he punishes all the bad people in the world, trying to make a new world for himself, and trying to cleanse the world of all the evil. Like, for instance, like you could have been a serial killer, you know what I'm saying, or a rapist or anything, and you go to prison and come out and you repented of all your sins, but Kira wouldn't care because you did what you did, so you must die. Even though you turned over a new leaf, he still would kill you. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the problem started at, because Light was walking across, going to get something to eat, like at the store, and he seen these two people, you know what I'm saying, I think they were stealing this woman's purse, but then they decided to rape her or something like that. They was like, oh, we gonna rape this bitch, and Light, somebody should do something. He's like, oh, wait a minute, I got a death note, I can just write your freaking name. He wanted to try it out, and from then on, he was on a killing spree. And what I really, really liked about this anime is the fact that he was able to keep it up. He was able to keep Light, Yagami, and Kira separate from each other, even though they was the same person. He was able to, trick all his friends, his family, for 2 years, man. For 2 years he did that, and then he got promoted to going on the police force with his daddy as like head captain of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I liked it, because he kept it going. Like, he actually completed his goal, you know what I'm saying, at some point, because he was doing what he was doing. He was cleansing the world of evil niggas, you know what I'm saying, but he was just killing everybody who got in his way. He didn't even care, he was just a straight psychopath. So so yeah, man, it's a good anime. You should. I prefer it to be, if you're not into, let's see, if y'all ever watch what's that, like Law and Order type stuff, or like, I don't want to say CSI because it's a little bit more, not complex than that, but it's a little more mature than that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not like that, it might be boring to you, because when I say mature, I don't mean like, oh, there's blood and cursing and and all this other stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's, everybody do that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But it's more on a, because it's not really an action type show. You know what I'm saying? It's more of it's meant for a mature audience. Like people like who like 30 or something like that will get into it. You know what I'm saying? So if you might find it boring if you're not that type of person, but it's sort of a complex story to get. But once you watch a few episodes, you know what I'm saying, you could get into it, because the kills are good. Like when he kills somebody is like in an interesting way. So that's what kept me interested in the show. But you know what I'm saying, I like how the plot and stuff gave itself out and stuff like that. But I recommend it, man. Death Note is a good ass anime. I liked it, you know what I'm saying, even though it was short. But I think that's where it needed to be. Like, I think that's how many episodes it needed, because if it would have went longer, then it probably would have just died out. You know what I'm saying? People would have got tired of it, would have dropped it a long time ago. But it's a good anime. I suggest you watch it. And they also have like a movie of it, but it's from the Shikigami point of view. So So yeah, it's a pretty good ass anime. I recommend it. Oh, and the character what's his name? L. There's a character named L, and that's Light's nemesis. That's the only person that's on his intellect, that's on his, because he's really really smart. So keep that in mind. And that's the only person that like challenges him. And through like half the series, he actually, he has to deal with L. You know what I'm saying? Because L be stopping him, be stopping his plans and shit. So like I said, it's for like a mature audience. Like it's crazy, man. It get real good. You got your comedy scenes. You know what I'm saying, with Ryuk. He always like apples. He be fiending for apples. Like he like, man, I'm fiending for this shit. Like like the humans when they need their cigarettes. He's scratching and stuff. His body going all kind of way. It get funny, man. It get funny. You know what I'm saying. But all in all, it's a good anime. You know what I'm saying. Probably like 40 episodes and that's it. But I mean, that's better than all the other good animes. Only like 13 episodes to 25, but it's good, man. I really recommend it, man. Death Note, you'll like it. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? This is just an anime. That caught my attention. It's like one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will put it in one of my favorite vaults. Animes of all time. If you like the sub version, you can get the sub version. But I prefer, if you guys are gonna watch the anime, do the dub version. I think it's better than the sub. The sub is good too, but I prefer dub because that's like what I'm used to. So yeah, man, this has been the Black Uchiha. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you thought about this discussion of Death Note. And I'm out, people.